Spurgeon here with RevZilla, and in this video we're going to break down the Alpinestars GPX V2 gloves available at RevZilla.com. So what you're going to see on my hands right now are going to be the new GPX V2 gloves from Alpinestars, and this is really aimed at you sport riders and sport naked riders out there looking for a 2 to 3 season warm weather glove. Now this is coming around the $130 price point, which is going to sit at just below the SP1 within Alpinestars line. You would bump to the SP1 if you're looking for more of a full gauntlet design, where this is a little bit more of a short cuff glove with this new feature incorporated in. And the new feature that you're going to see on my wrist is actually just a stretch textile that's designed to work underneath your motorcycle jacket. And what I really like about this is with some other gloves out there, you know, depending on the jacket that I'm wearing, you can really see them bunch up against where the jacket cuff ends and the glove begins. This is really designed to sit underneath whatever jacket you have already hanging in your closet. So sizes are going to range from a small up to a 3XL, but I do want to drive this point home. Typically in Alpinestars, I am a 3XL. I fit perfectly in these gloves in an extra large, so I would definitely recommend sizing down at least one size, but I'm probably going to go ahead and say 2 sizes is going to be your best bet for getting the right size if you're already familiar with Alpinestars gloves. Now the second note on sizing is that the elasticated stretch textile that's really designed to be worn underneath the cuff of your jacket is a little bit hard to get in and out of, so just keep that in mind. You have to get into the glove before you can really figure out whether or not the size is going to work for you, and to do that you do have to wrestle the glove on a little bit of a, you know, it's a little bit more of an effort to get the glove on and off. The only downside to that is the fact that if you're using this as your regular street glove, getting in and out of the gloves on a regular basis on a daily ride can be a bit cumbersome. Now, breaking down what you're going to see from the actual construction. Again, there's a lot of stretch textile baked in here, but the main leather is going to be a goat leather, and what I really like about this is just the tactile feedback that goat provides over a bovine leather. You're also going to have a bunch of accordion stretch working its way down the back of the hand. You're also going to see perforation working within the leather, and again, that's really where that, you know, summer seasonality comes into play. Hard knuckle protection at the back. I like the accordion stretch at the index finger and the ring finger. These are typically your control fingers for both the brake and the clutch, and really the comfort can't be understated with this glove. I was actually really impressed because typically I'm not a fan of Alpinestars gloves, but with the way they've utilized the accordion stretch and then also the stretch textile, extremely comfortable pair of gloves, and you're still getting that protection baked in that you'd expect from Alpinestars. You're going to have the finger bridge at the pinky, you're going to have the covered out seam running down the entire outside of the hand up into the pinky, and then you are going to have that palm slider down at the base as well. You're going to have reinforcements of digital goat around the palm, and you are going to get a touchscreen index finger. Now the one nitpick that I do have here is I typically prefer to have touchscreen at my thumb and my index finger so I can zoom in and zoom out of a smartphone that I'm using, but at least we have it at one finger, so you just have to keep in mind you pull over if you need to zoom in and zoom out using your 2 index fingers. You're going to have exterior stitching on the fingers on this, really just adds to the overall comfort. Again, that's really the theme here, is protection with a lot of comfort baked in. They've also incorporated the stretch textile at the thumb, in between the thumb and the index finger. This is the first time that I've really seen a manufacturer nail this. Typically, this is where when you get on a pair of motorcycle gloves and you go to put your hand on the handlebar, this is where it feels like it's bunching up on you. Really great feel from the stretch on the inside of the index finger and the thumb. As you work your way down, single Velcro closure. My other nitpick that I saw here is, you know, I mentioned earlier about how hard it is to kind of get the glove on and off with the stretch textile here. They really want a secure fit on your hand, so there's no way these gloves are just going to fly off in the event of a crash. But what I would have loved to have seen is just an extra maybe 1/4 of an inch to a 1/2 inch for the leather pull, just so it is easier to pull the gloves on and off. But really minor nitpicks for an awesome sport glove coming in around the $130 price point from Alpinestars. So for those of you sport riders out there looking for a new short cuff glove, or rather a new take on a short cuff glove from Alpinestars in 2019, this is one that you should be taking a look at. Now, if you have any additional questions on any of the gear that you've seen today, you can always reach out to one of our gear geeks at 877-792-9455, or simply shoot over an email to cs@RevZilla.com. I want to thank you for joining us for this look at the Alpinestars GPX V2 gloves. I'm Spurge. Enjoy the ride.